What is up, you guys? How you guys doing? Hope you guys having a good day, good week. This is Davon. This is Bring the Ruckus Podcast. I'm your host, Davon. This is a podcast where we break down the latest and greatest in sports as well as music. Hope y'all doing a good job. Having a good day today. It was kind of a crazy week today. But we're gonna have a good episode right now. Hope to get through this kind of fast because it's gonna be kind of lengthy. But yeah, I want to break down the latest and greatest of the top 25 under 25 in the NBA right now. So I'm gonna start off right now. It's my first time using this app, whatever it's called. This what's it called? Tier maker. So we're gonna get in this. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna break down, share a little bit of that right now. So I'm gonna share the screen with y'all. We're gonna talk about this, and you know what? We're gonna get through this. Share your comments, whatever you feel about this. All right, here we go right now. 25 on 25. I forgot to do this. My bad. So, first tier, I had it on my other page, but I gotta kind of adjust stuff, whatever. I'm gonna say some of this stuff right now. Like the first start off, we superstars. That's someone who's gonna be breaking out as a superstar. We know someone we can look at is like the Kevin Durant's of the world, someone that's almost a household name that everyone know about. So potential, if I can spell right, superstar. That's someone who's on the fringe of being a superstar. Someone that someone almost like how Anthony Edwards kind of is. You can look at him almost in that category. Like last year, someone that you know who's a young player, up and come player, and is going to potentially reach that superstar level, but never reach that superstar level. All star, looking at more so as at people as like being an all star, making an all star team. So that's someone who's more so, you know, it's going to make the all star team either this year or next year. So someone who's coming up on that all star status. I want to add another one. As I was talking, I thought about it. Multiple time all star. This is someone who's going to be an all star for years and years and years to come. May not be a superstar level, but we can look at it someone like that people's going to know as an all star, and they're actually going to just be an all star. So almost look at someone. I want to say Dame Lillard type, but maybe that's kind of disrespectful to call that Dame Lillard like that. So multiple year all stars to say that's someone who's just gonna make the all star year like every single year, but they're not gonna be that top player. I guess. Oh no, did you describe it? But I'm gonna say other people star in their role. That's more so someone who's gonna be there, be a star in their role. Exactly what it sounds like. They may not be the top of the top player, might not be the best at what they do. But they're gonna be you know they're gonna be the best at what they do. What I'm saying, they might not be the best person on the team, but they're gonna be the best at what they do. Other one to look at is role player. So that's someone who's gonna break out and they're gonna show like they figure out the NBA a little bit. They're gonna know exactly how to play a little bit. Just someone it might be in a rookie, someone in their second or third year. They just craving out a role for themselves. So the other one I want to put on there would have to be unknown. Got to put there unknown because this is more so as people like. I mean, I watch a lot of basketball. Don't get me wrong, but some of these people might just be people that you just don't know about at all. To be honest, just player that is. I don't know why this is not going. That's weird. But it's more so a player that I'm not gonna know about at all. Just someone like that. Okay, this was kind of messing up on me. Y'all see firsthand that was messed up. I know I was clicking the junk, but yeah, this other list is more so unknown. Just someone who's, I just don't know much about their game, so I don't want to categorize them. Just because it's low, don't miss I think low of them. It's more so just my ignorance, not knowing them. And last but not least, I want to put this rookies. So the rookies are coming out, Cooper Flag and all of them. I don't want to judge them too strong. I don't want to judge them too, I don't want to judge them too soon. So when it comes down to the rookies, I just rather than judge them, I'll just rather just put them in their own category. The rookies, you don't need to categorize them. categorize them. So I need to remove all these. I don't know how to remove it, but you know what? We're gonna figure out how. I don't know why I don't say remove right here, but hey, we're gonna figure it out. Oh, delete. I'm slow. I'm gonna delete all these and then we're gonna get into this. Sorry about this, y'all. I did have one put up, but I had to sign it to another email. So you know how that stuff goes. So it is what it is. I ain't really tripping about that. As long as y'all not tripping, y'all here, y'all support me. We gonna grow through this together. Go through our little hiccups. So yeah, that's all that is. I kind of want to change the color of this too on some picky stuff. I need to spell multiple right too. But I want to make sure I'm doing it right. It's hard to think in a no pod at the same time, but it is what it is. All star. I kind of want to make a different color. Like, let's make that I don't know purple like that or something. That look good to y'all? Unknown it can be just a different color too, maybe because grayish. I don't know. That looks kind of cute. I don't know what y'all feel. Y'all can comment below. Let me know how you feel. But yeah, let's get into this. So starting off, and I'm going to scramble this up a little bit just because I don't want everybody just skipping through the video, doing whatever they want to do. So starting off, I'm gonna go with someone just right here, Rob Dillingham. Now Rob Dillingham, I thought he'd do a little bit more on the T Wolves just because they had people like Kyle Lowry's about to basically retire. Like, man, it's pretty old. So I see him as someone is more so as breaking off into a role player type. Maybe almost the star in their role almost. But T Wolves, they definitely need a point guard. I want to close this out so bad, but I don't want to click onto that. But T Wolves, they need a point guard. And Mike Conley is only getting older and older. So Dillingham, no matter what, he seems like he's going to step up and be the next dude. I don't know if he actually can be that, but it's also I feel like he's almost have to be it. The T Wolves don't really have much offense as it is, so he's going to be someone who by force is going to have to step up. So next up, I'm trying to go through this kind of fast. Jake Lavaria. Sorry, he's on there with Luka, LeBron and stuff. You got all these playmakers. Pretty much, I think all he had to do is be a catch and shoot guy. You got Luka on your team. You got LeBron on your team. It can't be that hard just to be a catch and shoot guy. You know what I mean? So when it comes to Jake Lavaria, I believe that he will be a star in his role. I think I almost want to say role player, but I think he'd be a star in his role. Laker fans gonna like him. He's got a lot that he want to prove. So I feel like he's gonna go out there and try to prove it. So going out now, I kind of want to scramble this up a little bit too. It's a lot of heavy hitters right here. I want to, not get all the heavy hitters out the way. So I want to scramble it a little bit. Probably ain't doing much a little bit, but yeah. So I'll go with LaMelo Ball. So LaMelo been hurt a lot of times. So for him, I want to put him in that potential superstar status. Don't get me wrong, but I see him more so as someone. I still didn't change how to spell multiple award. I see him more so as just an all-star. I know he made the all-star team before. Don't get me wrong, but I believe that I don't got that much stock into LaMelo Ball. Okay, his brother made the song. It was nice. It's cute. But as a player, I think he still has a lot to grow up with. Said to grow up a lot. So I don't see him really breaking out into that big of a star. So he might make the All-Star game. Charlotte might be good finally this year. I thought last year they was gonna be better, but I just don't see them doing much at all. That's all. But moving on to the next person. Hope I spelled that right. I got to double check because it's kind of hard to make sure you're right with some stuff. While you potting, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Going up next, I'm gonna say JJJ Jarrett Jackson Jr. I put him in that category. I want to put him in multiple All-Star category, but JJJ been failing me for so many times. Like he just been getting hurt so much. So unfortunately, when it comes to JJJ, I kind of see him as the same as LaMelo Ball. It's someone who's nice, good player, whatever, but it is what it is. You see what you got from him. They don't get much better. I mean, he could, don't get me wrong, but this season, I just see him as, you know, much of the same. He's going to probably just be an all-star. So moving on from JJJ, like I said, I don't want to go too much on this. Let's go to J Dub, mix it up a little bit. J Will, J Dub, whatever one they call him. I think Jay Williams is more so not in the rookies. I'm trying to scroll. Jay Will, when it comes to him, I mean, he's just gonna be a star in this role. OKC is stacked up. We already know what they are. We know what they is already. They're a good team. So yeah, he's just gonna be the same as usual. Jay Will. You know what I mean? He's gonna come out there, shoot threes when he can, and spread the floor a little bit, play defense. He's not gonna get a lot of minutes because he didn't get a lot of minutes on the Thunder. Same thing. So I don't see much from him. Pretty much the same type of thing. So other people want to move on from Jarris Walker. That's someone I'm gonna put on the unknown. I know he plays. I know he's been playing decent, but I don't watch him enough to actually know how good he plays. I almost want to say star in his role, but I don't want to misjudge him. But I want to put him unknown because I don't watch their team a lot. I ain't gonna be honest. I think any on the Pacers, I don't want to mess up. I was about to say, what's their name? The Nets. So many different players, but yeah, I don't see him. He could be a star in the role. I gotta remember. I know he's a physical forward type bruiser, but I don't. I feel like some of them people just not gonna be good because the team they play on. Speaking of that, I want to look at Keyshawn George, young guy coming up on the Washington Wizards. I think the Wizards are gonna be a solid team because they got a lot of young players. But I think some of these people are just gonna look good on bad teams, and I almost want to make another category for that, for like look good, not necessarily breaking out, but I'm gonna do that actually. We're gonna put that as I just messed it up then. Oh well. I'm gonna make another category actually, someone that look good. I'm gonna just say them this someone, thank Keon George for it. Look good is more so someone who's gonna play, do their part, but they're looking good because they're on a bad team, or they're looking good because just because the circumstances they're in. So Keontae George or Keyshawn George, I definitely want to put him in this look good area. He's gonna look good. Probably gonna put up some big numbers. Don't get me wrong. He might even put up like 20 points per game on the Wizards. But overall, if you put him on a contending team or whatever, he's just gonna be a solid role player. So on the Wizards, heck yeah, he probably gonna look like an all-star potential. But he's not gonna do much if he actually went to a real contending team. So I put Keontae Jordan look good. Probably a lot of Wizards gonna go there, to be honest, because the Wizards are not gonna be competing for much. I wouldn't be surprised if they do be good, but no, I can't see him doing too much. All right, Evan Mobley, let's see him. Evan Mobley, I know a lot of Cavs fans look at him like a potential MVP type of player. But I see Evan Mobley, I feel like he's playing on a great team, surrounded by stars, and Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. But I see him more so as multiple All-Star type of guy, just because the simple fact is he still have a lot to prove, and he can't take over and be that guy on the Cavs. But I still feel like it's too many fish in the sea so far. He can't take over the team so much right now. It will be his team eventually. He can put up all-star numbers, but also look at the whole totality. Like this is not his team alone. So superstar, I almost want to put him in a potential superstar. He is gonna make the all-star team just because he's on a good team, but it's also will he make that team if he wasn't on this great team? So I want to put him on the French superstar. I want to put him on the multiple star star. So it's almost like, you know, I'll put him on multiple All Stars year just because I think he has another level to go to actually reach the superstar status. I believe he will reach it in time. Don't get me wrong. Just won Defensive Player of the Year. But I think right now, this year coming out, I don't think this is necessary. He's coming out year so yet because he has a role to play on the Cavs. You got to play the nice defensive players that you got to play the defensive player, still score a little bit. So he won't really look like a superstar yet, unless injuries hurting. So I'm just gonna put him in the multiple All Star for years. Ryan Dunn. I like Ryan Dunn a lot actually. He was playing really cold on the Suns, but I feel like some of the circumstances, it's that team, just how crazy that team was put together. I feel like that, you know, it was nuts we can do. I feel like he's gonna be one of them players. I just lost my little. I feel like he's gonna be one of them players that's gonna be exactly what he was kind of last year. Even though he was a rookie, I think he's gonna be more of a star in his role. Hey, where'd he go? I almost lost. I think he's gonna be more a star of his role. You feel me? I feel he's gonna look good. Go out there, play 3 and D. He's gonna have more opportunities, especially if he's starting with Dylan Brooks. I don't know what the Suns are doing. Like none of us know what the Suns doing. Is he gonna play power forward, Dylan Brooks at small forward, or vice versa? Jalen Green at shooting guard, Devin Booker at point guard, and their center at Mark Williams. Hey, no, none of us know what the. If you know what the Suns doing, you're probably a Suns fan and you just liking them. So yeah, I put him in the star in his role category. I do think he's gonna look really good, but overall, I do think he's gonna be a star in his role. All right, let's get out here. Scottie Pippen Jr. I like Scottie Pippen Jr. a lot. He barely turned the ball over, and when I look at him, I think he's gonna be a player who's gonna be just like a lot of these players. He's gonna be a star in his role. Now, Scottie Pippen Jr., like I said, he don't turn the ball over. He takes care of the ball a lot. Play really good when John Morant is out. I don't feel like he's gonna be too much of nothing. Actually, I'm gonna put him in the role player opportunity because I feel like Jai is gonna be out missing a lot. It's gonna give him opportunity. He's gonna look like the next Titus Jones. He's gonna play good defense. He's gonna facilitate nice. Pippen Jr. If you watch the Grizzly, you see he actually kind of nice. Moving on, Ace Bailey. Oh no, what happened? I don't know what just happened. That was crazy. I'm gonna see if I can go forward. I hope it didn't take everybody off. That'd be so messed up. Oh, it took off my thing. Oh, okay, okay. Hey, that scared me a little bit. It still got Scotty Pimpin right there. All right, cool. Scared me a little bit. I don't know what happened, but it went away for a second. Moving on. Talking about Ace Bailey. Where do you at? I just lost him and stuff. Ace Bailey. I feel like, he's gonna be a rookie. So like I said, I don't want to look at none of these rookies and judge them. So if I can find him, when I find him, there he is. Just moving on to the rookie class. He's gonna be a good rookie, but overall, I don't want to judge the rookies. But since they are under 25, I do want to put them just under there. So just to be fair. All right. Kevin Porter Jr. He had a little bit of trouble. He's gonna be better on the Bucks. I honestly feel like if he start or play off the bench, he's probably gonna play off the bench. I don't know what the Bucks are doing as far as their point guard situation. I do like the Bucks a lot. I feel that they're gonna be better than a lot of people, think. But as far as Porter Jr., he might be older, might be more mature, might be a little defense, play a little better defense. I almost want to put him in the unknown. I almost want to put him in the star in the row. But I feel like he's a good unknown. It's not the good unknown as like I don't know his playing style, but he almost can be a star in his role, a role player, or just someone who looked real good. They can also even flip him though. I mean, his contract ain't that big, but things happen in the NBA. Kevin Porter Jr., I definitely think he's on. It's gonna break out and look a little good. That's all. I'm gonna put him in unknown though, but it's more so a good unknown. Deuce McBride. Deuce McBride, definitely want to put him in the role player situation. I feel like new coach. Who was their coach now? I forgot. Oh, Mike Brown. I almost forgot. New coach. Gonna play him more. Mike Brown is good with guards. They're definitely gonna, see a different McBride. And he's gonna be relied upon more because one, Mike Brown is gonna utilize the bench way more than than Tibbs. Tibbs didn't use his bench at all. Jeremy Sohan. I like Jeremy Sohan. I almost want to put him into a role player because he is a good role player. But I also feel like he might be an unknown too. He's coming on his third year, I believe. It's his third or fourth year. So I believe he'd be straight, don't get me wrong. But he could break out and be something really nice, or he can just be musting the same. So for that reason alone, I want to put him in the unknown category. All right. Cooper Flag. I want to talk about Cooper Flag a little bit. Number one draft pick of this year. And now, just because it's Cooper Flag and he's a rookie, I feel like number one pick, he's gonna look good. He got a lot of vets he can rely upon. He's got, he's not gonna look like an average rookie. He's gonna come on there and probably look like how Carmelo looked with the Denver Nuggets. I'm not saying that Dallas team is gonna break out and be just great, but if Dallas stay healthy, which they probably will for a good part of the season till knock on wood, I hate talking like this, till AD get hurt, Kyrie come back, Cooper Flag gonna look like a star, especially at that small forward position. You already got Gafford at the center, got AD at the power forward. Yeah, they're gonna look kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie. So Cooper Flag, I know he's a rookie, but hey, I'm gonna put him in the looks good category. Montez Billy. I remember watching the Hornets, and this man killed the Pistons going to I was watching him. I want to put him in the looks good. That's probably the only center that they have right now. The Hornets have right now. So I feel like, with that being said, if that's the only center that they have, he's gonna look good regardless because they need a big man. The Hornets need a big man, but yeah, he ain't nothing. Be honest, he ain't nothing special. He gonna look good because by default, that's all that is. So moving on to the next person, Walker Kessler. Let's stick with my centers real quick. I think Walker Kessler, if he's not traded, he's pretty much going to be unknown as well. Maybe even star in his role. I like Walker Kessler a lot, blockmaster, but it's just that Utah is not really doing much. I mean, you almost probably say they're going to do more now that they got rid of some pieces. They might put Laurie and Markin at the 4, might switch some things up a little bit, but yeah, Utah's one of them unknown teams again, so I'm not going to share too much of what they're going to do, but I think Kessler's probably it's gonna be an unknown. It depends what Utah's gonna do. I almost want to put him star in his role because he's gonna block shots, get rebounds, doing little things like that. But overall, it might be an unknown because Utah in general is an unknown team. All right, Tyrese Halliburton is going as star player. Now, Tyrese Halliburton, before he got hurt, I'll probably see him as like a multiple year All Star, and I feel like the Pacers getting to the finals run is kind of screw people's thought about how the Pacers really did look. Don't get me wrong, the Pacers are nice, but I feel like people kind of hype them up a little bit because they got to the finals, and it might be me hating a little bit, whatever, say what you want to say, but I don't know, even without him being hurt, I still kind of see him as multiple All-Star. I don't see Tyrese as a superstar, not yet. Even with healthy, I never seen him just a superstar. Can't talk. Even with healthy, I didn't see Tyrese Halliburton as a superstar. Maybe potential, but it's the reason why people called him overrated. He did shut a lot of people's mouth up, hitting them clutch shots. But yeah, I don't want to like hit him while he's down. That's my thing right now. But I also don't. I want to judge him correctly. I see him more as a multiple year All-Star, not necessarily superstar. Even if he come back fully healthy after the injury, I just don't see him as a superstar. Great All-Star, but I don't know about superstar. Patrick Williams. All right, man. Some people, I ain't want to talk down on him, but I'm almost about to make another category for people like this. He's going to just be, it is what it is. They've been waiting for Patrick Williams to do more for so long, but he still haven't did much. So I'm gonna just put him in the role player situation. It's gonna be Patrick Williams. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, he's not gonna be too good. He's not gonna be too bad. He's gonna just be Patrick Williams. That's all. Moving on. Dalton Connect. I look at him more so as someone who's gonna look good. I feel like he's overhyped. He's a shooter. He's gonna come out there, space the floor. That's it. Sorry, that's all. I don't got much stock into Dalton Connect. Not like that. All right. Going to Pacers. Isaiah Johnson. I think he's actually gonna look really good because he's coming back off an injury. I feel like he's gonna be starting his role. Pacers don't got much centers with Miles Turner's leaving, so someone's going to fill that void. Much like I said with Scotty Pippen Jr. Much like I said with him, but just in center form. So I think he's gonna be a star in this role. Look kind of good. Dylan Harper, another rookie coming in. Actually, think I'm gonna move him into the looks good category. He's a rookie, but I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people. Especially, I believe wasn't he playing on the Spurs? Yeah, he might actually look kind of nice on them. Spurs got a team that's gonna compete, look real nice. Yeah, Zach Edey. Zach Edey is one of the players. I think he's gonna be a star in this role. All you gotta do is really be big. A 7 foot. All you gotta do is be a 7 foot dude. Go out there, block shots a little bit. So Zach Edey, want to come to him, I think he's gonna just be a 7 footer. That's all you can be. So moving on, next person I want to look at. I want to look at Cole Anthony. Just kind of want to get him out the way. Like Cole Anthony is some player. I don't like Cole Anthony. I don't like his game. To be honest with the type of stuff I play, I want to call him dirty, but I feel like he does way too much for no reason. Pistons fans, y'all understand. Trailblazer fans, y'all understand. Like he almost injured their player as well. Like all that diving off the floor and doing all this stuff. Like man, you don't gotta do all this stuff. But if I want to judge him correctly, I think he's gonna just be a role player. All he gotta do is pass the ball to Giannis. Be honest, shoot threes. But even then, he's gonna play with a lot of so-called effort, and it's gonna look good. Probably gonna like Giannis, but his effort is just too reckless to me. So, all right, you're gonna be a role player. You're gonna look good because you're on the Bucks with Giannis. Giannis, make people look better, but he gonna be his reckless self. Peyton Watson, I see him breaking out for real, because they don't got no passporter anymore. Peyton Watson always been nice. Every time I watch him, nice little hustle guy, 3-and-D dude, play good defense, shoot shots. Definitely gonna see him. Almost want to make another category just for him, as someone is like a fan favorite type. One of the people. Matter of fact, I want to put him. He's a role player. I'm keeping this role player. He's not gonna be a star in his role. He's gonna be definitely that. But I do want to make another category while I'm here and while I got it on my mind. Let's make another category, and that's gonna be Fringe All Star. So these people gonna be people that Fringe All Star. They might can be All Star, but nah, they're not there yet. We'll move that down a little bit as well. It's kind of fun adding things. I hope I don't get addicted to adding stuff. It won't be on it a little too much. So yeah, I'm gonna put him as Fringe All Star. Orange is kind of cute. And for that French All Star, probably gonna look at someone who can be like a French All Star. I can't find him right now, but I will. Scoot Henderson, let's go on to him. Scoot Henderson, Trailblazers. I think they're actually gonna look really nice, and I think Scoot Henderson is gonna break out and almost be the type player. If Trailblazers actually put together, I think he's actually a good player. The first player I can put maybe in my French All Star-ish. I'm gonna put him in the role player. I'm gonna put him in French All Star. Just want some hot take stuff. Because, all right, the reason why I want to make this video in the first place, a lot of people are hurt, a lot of people are injured. So it's gonna be some moving up. We're gonna see people like Dame Lillard no longer in the All Star game. We're gonna see people like Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton. All these people are not gonna be on the All Star. So some of us got to move up and step up and be an all-star. So when I look at people like and be the all-star, so yeah, I definitely can see Scoot Henderson and being that player that's like, oh yeah, he actually got talented. I think he's gonna put his talent together and actually look really good. All right, moving on. Hope I'm not lagging too much. Kind of seem like I'm lagging. So if I'm lagging, all you gotta do is comment, let me know, and shoot, I'll make this video again. I don't care. But yeah, going on to the next list. Next person on the list, Ben Thompson. That's why I'm glad I made the Fringe All Star, because people like him need to be talked about. we see what a man is about to do. A man is about to take over the league. Like I'm putting him in the All-Star category. With KD on that team, Houston Rockets are about to just take over and just be a top team in the West. We can already see it happening. That means they do have some little holes to fill, but not much at all. Because the man, his offense gonna get better. He still don't have a shot. But with KD there, KD's gonna teach him how to play. I mean, KD played with Jeremiah Green. Jeremiah Green didn't have a shot, so we definitely gonna see a newer man, him more floor spacing. Like KD alone give him more floor spacing. So that we definitely gonna see him break out a little bit. That being said, I'm gonna leave it with a short break. We're gonna come back here and we'll talk about more with these potential all stars. Want to get this out here, push a little bit and talk about some more things. But yeah, I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. I wish I would have got some water real quick, but I didn't want to run like that. But had to clear the throat a little bit, talking a lot. So trying to give y'all a nice podcast, nice little, thanks. It's the season is so slow right now. We gotta keep us all entertained while we need this best ball juice going on. Try to get rid of some of these other names. Rookies. Con Kopech. I don't even know who this dude is like that. I mean, I look at the rookies, but he's a rookie. I'm just putting him in the rookie category. Jeremiah Fears. I'm gonna put him in the rookie category too. Someone that he's a rookie. I don't know much about. Put him right there. Igor Demi, another rookie. Put him in there. Some of these players that I just want to put them on there because they are on there. And this guy VJ Edgecombe, rookie. Want to put him in there because he's a rookie. Another rookie. Boom, put him in there because he is a rookie. Just want to clear some of these people out here because I don't want to go over him. Ace Bailey, I want to move him over too. I think he actually might look. He's gonna be a rookie, but he's gonna look good. I can't say he's gonna have a bad season. Like, he's one of the people who actually might look a little good. Last but not least, I believe this is the last rookie. Kamala Mashakalala. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I know he played on Duke Cooper Flag. I feel like he about to look real good. I mean, I can't say real good. Big men do take a while to like develop, so he's gonna take his time. But if he doesn't, knock on wood, get hurt just because he's a 7-footer, it's how things go. Just talking about how I feel. I think he's gonna look good just because the league is going back to big man. We see people like Joker, we see Embiid, we see even Sabonis. The league's going back to the big man. So I definitely can see him doing a little bit with him, with his size. Moving on, Max Chrissy. I like Max Chrissy a lot. Not a rookie, but I see him as a star in his role. Almost wish I could put him a little bit higher, but the fact that they don't have the point guard there like that, I think I can't really, he can't get no one to set him up to catch and shoot. But they got Cooper Flag. So Cooper Flag being there, he's still young. He might look like a nice 3D2 dude to put on with Cooper Flag. That being said, moving on to other players, RJ Barrett. I don't know why he's under 25, but hey, RJ Barrett is under 25. It's kind of crazy. He's one of the players. Same what I said with Patrick Williams. Look good, but you've been RJ Barrett for a long time. You're gonna just be a role player, honestly. I don't see him breaking out, not doing much of the same. He's gonna be RJ Barrett. I'm gonna make another category for that. Just RJ Barrett. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. I don't think he's gonna improve much. He's still gonna just be the same type of player he's been doing, same type of player he's been being for these last couple of years. GG Jackson. Look at GG Jackson, the Memphis Grizzly. I almost want to put him unknown, but I feel like he's gonna just be a star in his role. He was really high at one point, kind of slowed down, but yeah, I'm gonna move him down. Star in his role. He's gonna look good. Use his size if he stay healthy. He's gonna just be someone a fan favorite type of dude. Come in there, bring energy. Lord, I ain't want to say injury, but he's gonna come in there, bring energy, look nice, be a star in this role. Moving on to Grady Dick. Grady Dick, the name that we love make fun of. I think he's just gonna look good, to be honest. He's gonna shoot a little bit, but his defense is gonna be kind of poor. Hate the dog too, Toronto Raptors like that, but I just don't see them doing much. So hey, it is it is. Hate the dog too, Toronto Raptors, but let's go into a third Toronto Rapper, Jamal Shed. He gonna be all right. I think he might just look good too. And it's not nothing bad about it, just the fact he's not gonna get much playing time. So it is what it is. Uh Moving on from that, Denny Avia. I always liked Denny Avia, even when he was on the Wizards. He broke out a lot during the Trailblazer season, last year. He looked like, he's finally putting together. But I do feel like he's gonna be one of the players. They just because he's on the Trailblazers not doing much, I want to put him in the French All-Star category, but I'm looking at him as a good role player. Him and Scoot are just gonna look nice together. So I'm gonna just say this right now. The Trailblazers, they're gonna be one of the teams they're young, they're gonna be fun, but I don't want to sleep on them too much. I think they might do a little bit. All right, moving on. Sam Castle. Well, I put him. I almost want to put him unknown as well. But I feel like he's going to be one of the players who's going to break out a lot. And he's going to look like a solid role player in that Spurs system. Just won a rookie of the year. He's got, high confidence. He's feeling good. So I definitely see Sam Castle, not necessarily someone who's breaking out a whole bunch, but next to Wemby, next to De'Aaron Fox, yeah, he's going to look pretty good. Moving on from that, let's look at one more high profile names. And that would be Pablo. Let's talk about Pablo. The life of Pablo Banchero. I don't want to hate on Pablo or anything like that, but I do see him more so as someone, not a French All-Star. I want to say multiple year All-Star. I feel like this is gonna be his year where he so-called breakout. The Magic gonna look real good. They got more spacing out there, so I can see him not being a potential superstar or anything like that, but he's gonna be a multiple year All-Star player. He's gonna put up the big numbers, and I almost want to put him potential superstar, but I'm just not high on Pablo's playing style, to be honest. Play a lot like Blake Griffin and a lot of athleticism and stuff like that. So he could be a superstar, but I don't know if this is his year where he actually like solidify himself as a bona fide potential superstar. Tari Easton, want to move on from him. Another player, just like a man, playing with the great KD, Kevin Durant. I think he's gonna be someone who's gonna be a star in that role, to be honest. All you gotta do is play defense, hit a couple open shots, use his size. Him and Jabari Smith Jr. pretty much gonna be doing the same thing, but just different. So I think he's gonna look all right. All right, moving on to my man Jaden Ivey. Got to talk about the Detroit Pistons a little bit. Hometown team. Jaden Ivey. I feel like he's gonna be someone fringe all-star, and this is even me removing his bias. I want to put him. I almost want to put him on. I'm gonna put him on role player, to be honest. He almost can reach all-star potential because last year he was having a breakout season. He's gonna look really good this season as well if he come back, from the injury. Cole Anthony did do his thing, but I feel he's got a lot to prove. He's hungry. Still need to work on his defense, work on his shot selection a little bit, passing all that stuff. But I feel like J.I. is actually gonna look real nice and do some things. Maybe not all-star potential, but he's probably gonna look as a good role player next decade. All right, moving on from J.I. Isaiah Caller. He's one of the players that I think is going to actually look really good. Utah got rid of Sexton, and they got more opportunities for young guys like him. So I think he's going to be someone who's going to break out a little bit, just because Utah don't really have much, and he's going to just look like someone who's actually doing much, but not doing a whole bunch. Moving on from him, I want to look at Anthony Black. I want to put him as the unknown, and he's more so like the good unknown. Anthony Black might have a really good season. They got more space with Bane. So that being said, the more space with Bane, more veteran presence. I can see Anthony Black actually taking off a little bit, but also he can be much of the same. This is his third year coming in the league, so yeah, it's still a lot he can do. He might break out and look real crazy, but overall, I think he's just gonna be someone who's he can either be up here or down here or middle same. It's kind of an unknown. Moving on with that, let's look at Marcus Sasser. I think he's someone I'll put him in unknown. And some of these players who's in the unknown, not nothing bad, but it's just a simple fact that they don't have the role or the team is better, team is getting better type of thing. So he almost had to be in the unknown. They don't have much need for him per se. So he's just one player I put unknown. He's not gonna get much playing time. So unfortunately, it's circumstances as well. Kia Bali. I think Blau is gonna look good. It's one of the players kind of like the Wizards, got all these young guys gonna be running up and down the floor doing all this crazy stuff. So with Blau, when it comes to him, play good defense. The Wizards gonna just be reckless at this time. But you know what? They got all these young guys. They're gonna make the mistakes, do their thing. Hopefully, the coach getting together. But it is what it is. Jalen McDaniels. I really want Jalen McDaniels to be better than what he is, but he's one of them players who kind of just fall in the role player category. We need more offense from him to shoot a little better from three, but he's just not that reliable on three. Yes, he can hit them, but we need him to be the Scottie Pippen to Anthony Edwards Jordan, but he's not being that Scottie to Anthony Edwards. So put him in the role player. Moving on, looking at Anthony Edwards, let's talk about Ant-Man. Ant-Man. So Anthony Edwards, we already know what I'll say about him. I will put him a potential superstar, but this man actually, is about to take over the league. I think the T-Wolves are kind of failing him with people like Rudy Gobert on the team. Even though I don't like Cat like that, I feel like they should have got rid of Rudy Gobert and they should have kept Cat. And you kind of see it because now the T-Wolves don't got much offense, and you can see it kind of struggling with Ant-Man. So Ant-Man, he's gonna be that superstar player. He's gonna break out, but T-Wolves got to surround him with some help. Like they can't just keep having him be their next KG, being that player who just score, but y'all not really, helping them out with much. All right, next player I want to talk about, Bub Carrington. Bub Carrington, I can see him as a player who's gonna look good, might potential breakout, but it's gonna be the Wizard. I feel like a lot of these Wizard players is just gonna be playing reckless, doing their little thing, but ain't nobody gonna break off and look like an all-star like that. It might be one player, but the Wizards gonna be the Wizards right now. I'll be honest. They're gonna be a fun little young team to watch, but I don't think nobody's gonna be all that dominant. But speaking of the Wizards, if I want to talk about them down, I do want to talk about Alex Sarr. And I know I said I ain't gonna say too much people gonna look that good, but if not this year, next year, I think Alex Sarr is gonna look like a beast. Especially you got some of them people out the way like Jordan Poole. He really needs a point guard to really set him up more. I think Alex Sarr is gonna be one of the players that he's not gonna be an all-star, but he's gonna be a fringe-looking all-star player who's gonna look good in this role. He's gonna look really dominant at some time. So he's still gonna be putting together. He's gonna still be doing goofy stuff. It's his sophomore year, but he's gonna be looking at people like, all right, he might be a potential all-star. So I can see him being a fringe all-star. So yeah, look out for him. I ain't saying he's gonna make the all-star team though. Don't try to put them words in my mouth. I want to talk about Cam Thompson. Cam Thompson. It's kind of crazy right now. Cam Thompson, like, is not even signed to a team. So it's kind of weird to really put him in a category. But I feel like Cam Thompson, he's one of the players that he need to go on the team like the Bucks, like Denver Nuggets, like almost Golden State Warrior. Get out of Brooklyn. My advice to Cam Thompson is really get out of Brooklyn. Because as long as he's in Brooklyn, he's not going to look like a good player. He's going to look like someone who's just putting up empty stat. So Cam Thompson, I want to put him in the unknown because the simple fact is, if he stay in Brooklyn, it's gonna look like much the same. Oh, this is a good player on a bad team. Even with Michael Porter Jr. in there, they're just gonna be looking like they're putting up numbers. Michael Porter Jr. already want to put up a lot of numbers. He already said this type of stuff. So it is an unknown with Cam Thompson. If he stay on there, it's gonna just be him and no pass Porter junking up shots. But if he goes somewhere else, I think I can move Cam Thompson to this to French All Star. He will look really good in like a Denver team, a team that's already contending. Keontae Ellis, moving on to that. Keontae Ellis of the Sacramento Kings. I like Ellis a lot. Nice little defensive player, and I'm gonna put him into the starting role. Not much to say about him. I mean, he's gonna be a star in his role. All there is to it. Jalen Johnson of the Atlanta Hawks. I think Jalen Johnson's gonna be a fringe All Star. Be honest, if he come back from injury, healthy, feeling good, the Hawks already got a team together. They got a better team, got more spacing. He can run the floor. I definitely see Jalen Johnson as a more fringe All Star. Ron Holler the second or the third. I thought he was the third. I guess he's the second. But Ron Holland, I think he's gonna look good. I watch Pistons players a lot. I don't think he's gonna break out too much. I mean, he will for the role. I'm gonna put a star on his role. He will for the role he's gonna be looking at. Defensive player coming in bringing energy. I don't know why I can't say that word, but yeah, he's gonna look good. I can't say he's breaking out until like a superstar status, but yeah, he's gonna look good for that team. Jackson Hayes. How does this Jackson Hayes still 25, under 25? Like, I feel like he's been in the league for years. Boy, looking like Morgan Freeman out there. How old is Jackson Hayes? He really under 25? He don't feel like it's fake. But Jackson Hayes with Luka passing the ball, he's gonna look good. He's gonna do the same thing he's been doing for the last 100 years in the league. Running, dunking, shooting, same thing. Moving on from that, Trey Justin Jr. or Trey Justin Davis, put in the same category. You're playing with Steph Curry, you're playing with Draymond Green, you're playing with Jimmy Butler. All you gotta do is block shots, run the floor, dunk. That's all you gotta do. All right, I want to get these Champagne twins out the way. Justin Champagne, I like them both a lot, and I think that they're gonna be both of them. I'm more categories both of them. I hate doing this because they twins. You don't gotta, put them together like this, but I think both of them gonna look like a star in their role. Justin Champagne, he's gonna look worse because he's on a worse team. Like I said, the Wizards gonna just be doing a lot of crazy stuff, running up and down the floor. But I think, hey, he's gonna be nice though. I like what's called his brother a lot, who was on Denver. Hope I ain't getting mixed up, confused. Pretty sure Julian was the one on Denver, but I guess we just look at last name. So I definitely think he's gonna look real nice. He's gonna put together just like his brother put together. Next, I want to go in and look for Julian. What he is? Shannon Sharp. Shaden Sharp. I always call this man Shannon. Shaden Sharp. He's starting to put together. A lot of these Portland teams, I'm gonna put fringe all-star look, not an all-star. Not saying he's gonna be an all-star, but it's not even me giving a hot take or anything like that. But I feel like Scoot, Shaden, a couple others on that Trailblazer team is gonna shock a lot of people. And they'll be on the West, they're gonna be kind of suffering a little bit, but they're a young, hungry team. And hey, they're gonna do some noise. They're gonna make some noise. Maybe not record wise, but if you're watching, you're like, oh yeah, they got some potential. Brand Pazinski. I think he's gonna just look good. He's playing with Steph Curry, They always looked at him like someone he's not, but matter of fact, I'm gonna put him in star in his role. Come here and bring energy. Why can't I say the word energy? Energy, Lord Jesus. Energy. So come there, bring energy, and just be the same player he's been being over this year. I can't see him stepping up too much, but yeah, he's gonna kind of be the same type of player. Kyle Flipsley, I think he's gonna look good. I know a lot of people got potential in him, but it's Utah. They're not gonna do much. I don't see him as much, to be honest. I don't see him as this great player people see him as. Ayo Desuma. I think he's gonna be someone who look good. They've been trying to wait for Io to look good for so long, but he still haven't been doing much. So he's gonna be the same player he has for the last couple years. Khalil Ware, I think he's gonna be almost a star in his role. They had him starting a little bit with Bam. He's gonna look like a Miles Turner-ish player. Like, I think he's actually gonna look really good in that system. He got more year on his belt. He still gonna need another year to really be that type of player because big men usually take longer. But be aware of Khalil Ware. I think he's gonna look real nice. Isaiah Accord, I'm gonna look at him. Someone who look good. He's on the Cavs now. He's on the Bulls. Same type of player that people want to do much, but he's still kind of just been all right. He actually might look really good because the Bulls don't got nobody, so he might be jacking up shots and actually look like a good 3-point shooter. But I doubt that. Keldon Johnson, I could put him in someone in another category. I'm gonna say he's just a role player. He's been a role player for like these years. Seems like he's been in the league for a long time too. But overall, Keldon Johnson, you're gonna just be a role player. You're gonna be that, same player you've been for these last couple of years. Quentin Grimes broke out a little bit last year, which I really don't even think he broke out. I just feel like he was playing on a bad team. So I think he's someone who's gonna look good on another bad team in the 76ers. I believe they re-signed him. I don't know if they re-signed him yet, but he's definitely gonna just be the same type of player. Gonna look like he's gonna look like a 3-and-D rookie that he is, or 3-and-D player that he is. So moving on to the next person, AJ Green, someone who's gonna be a role player, look good, whatever. He's not gonna do much. Donovan Kuminga, or Klingen. I said Donovan Kuminga. Well, I'm thinking about Kuminga. Need to give myself something to eat. I think he's gonna be an unknown player. I think he's gonna be someone who's gonna just be a big man, use his side, and use that big frame. He's not gonna be nothing too good. He's still got to develop a lot. So yeah, he's just gonna be that dude. That big 6 foot or not 6 foot, 7 foot guy blocking shots. He's gonna keep on blocking shots, and be the same old same. We ain't seen this. We still need him more time to develop. So that's how I feel about him. It's just I almost want to put him unknown, or I did put him unknown. He's just unknown. He's got to prove still. He got a lot to prove. Isaiah Stewart, my man, the crash out Stewart, starting this role. We already know what Isaiah Stewart is. A lot of people don't watch Pistons, don't understand what he does, but that man's a defensive specialist. He's going to just play his role of, being that one, blocking shots, come off the bench, being an energy guy. He's been like that for years and years and years. So, yeah, Isaiah Stewart, people don't know basketball, think he's going to just crash out. But us to watch basketball, yeah, we going to see what he's going to be. Just like that. Play defense, be a enforcer, that type of guy. Camera, I like him a lot, and I think he actually might break into a star in his role, or a role player. Taman Camera from the Portland Trail Blazers. Hey, he's someone, like I said, watch these Portland Trail Blazers. They got a lot of young bucks on their team, and people are slipping on them. I feel like he's gonna be one of the people on the team. Like, all right, no one's looking at Trail Blazers like that. But guess what? He's someone who's a defensive player. His offense is still kind of in the works, but yeah, he's gonna be that guy. Just watch out. Still gotta take him a couple more years, get his offense together. But for his defensive juggernaut. All right, let's go on with some more of these little guys. Let me scroll down the wrong way. Jalen Smith, I do see think he been the same way. He's gonna look good, play 3-and-D. We know how he's been looking for these last couple of years. So yeah, same type of person, same player, been the same way for years. So I don't see too much highly of him. Don't see too low of him. He just been the same player. So going next to that. Let's look at Trey Man. Trey Man, if I remember correctly, he was looking good on the Hornets until he got hurt, which a lot of Hornets was looking like that. I think I almost want to say the unknown because Hornets are going to be kind of bad, but they have also Colin Sexton. So they got Colin Sexton. I don't think they're gonna get much minutes for Trey Mann. So if Trey Mann is not gonna get that much minutes, he's probably gonna be an unknown too, just because we don't know how much minutes he's gonna play. Cam Whitmore got traded for the Houston Rockets. Nice little forward. A lot of people think highly of him. I don't think that much highly of him. Not gonna lie, but I do think he's gonna look good. He's got a lot to prove on this Wizards team. Like I said, Wizards got all these young players that gonna just be running up and down as usual. So yeah, he's gonna be someone who just look good on this bad team. Can't say he's a role player or nothing like that. It's just Wizards got a lot to work on as a team. Christian Braun, a lot of Nuggets fans think highly of him. I'm not that high on Christian Bruns, but I do think he's gonna be a star in his role more. So he's not gonna be too good, not gonna be too bad. But he's gonna just be play defense, play shoot, spread the floor out, something like that. I don't think he's gonna be that much. Why is this dictionary coming on here? I must have hit that ad on accident. Sorry about that, y'all. These ads are kind of crazy, and I ain't paying for nothing. YouTube ain't paying me enough for this junk. I ain't getting paid, so you know it is what it is. We have to deal with some of these ads. All right. So moving on, Josh Giddey still didn't get his contract. Josh Giddey broke out a little bit last year, but I think it's just the Bulls just was on a good run. Josh Giddey don't look like an all-star to me. Anything. He just, to me, he's a role player, and that's what he is. I mean, he's a good role player. Don't get me wrong, but he's just a role player, y'all. I hate to be like that. I don't see him. If he was an all-star and all like this, he probably would did more on OKC, and they probably would never got rid of him. But he's gonna look like their franchise guy if the Bulls don't get nothing around him. But I don't know. I can't see him being not this year at least. He's gonna probably break out a little bit more than he did last year. That's because he got more confidence and stuff like that. But it's a bad team, so actually he could be. I'm gonna put Josh Giddey as a fringe all-star. Honestly, I'm changing my mind on that because he's gonna put up the numbers and they're gonna reward that. You know, the NBA rewards people when they on bad teams, unless they Cade Cunningham. I'm just playing, but yeah, they're gonna reward him probably because he's gonna be putting up some good numbers on that bad team, and it's the Bulls. People still kind of like the Bulls and give them props just because that Michael Jordan stuff. You know what I mean? So he is gonna be probably just because everybody's injured. Halliburton and stuff is injured and stuff right now, so he does have a lane where he can be that potential all-star type player. Unfortunately, it got nothing to do with him being just so good. It's avoid being lost. Trey Johnson, where you at? Trey Johnson, put him in the rookie category. Don't want to talk about him too much because it's a rookie. Mark Williams, I see him more so as I'm gonna put him as look good. I don't even know he'd be healthy on the Suns like that. Suns got a lot of work to deal with. I think he's gonna just play his role, kind of struggle to do his little thing, but I don't got much hype on him. He's probably gonna look better with that team than he did on the Hornets, but the Suns got a lot to work on. It is what it is. Missy from the Portland Trailblazers. I mean Pelicans, New Orleans Pelicans. I think he's gonna be starting this role. I think they need to get rid of Zion. Don't get me wrong. Build more around people like Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, and I think they'd be straight. Speaking of that, let's talk about Zion. But Missy, I think Missy gonna look nice. Zion, we may have all this potential about him so many times. I want to say, honestly, Zion will get in All-Star because of his name and things of that. But I really think Zion at this level, I think Zion is more so as a fringe All-Star. I don't know why I keep doing it. Zion, he's definitely more so as a fringe All-Star. Where'd he go? I lost him. He got potential. We all see the highlight dunks and different things of that nature, but he just stay hurt too much. And I hate being like that, but hey, until Zion prove me different, he's going to just be a French all-star player. I can't see where I put him. Oh, there he is. Another role player. French all-star. Sorry. He just get hurt too much. Speaking of that, let's look at Jason Wallen, I think he's gonna look good. Jason Wallace, I like him a lot. Okay, see, they got all these players. Like, come on, y'all. Ain't much I can say about him. Jeremy McCain, he looked really good until he got hurt. So I think he's gonna be an unknown. He's coming off an injury, so he's one of them things like we don't know what he'll be per se, but yeah, if he come out and be exactly what he's supposed to be, yeah, he's gonna look good. But with also some things like we don't know because injuries can be hit or miss. Montez Buzelis coming on second year, sophomore year. I think he's gonna look good. Nothing's real special. He's on the Bulls. They're not gonna do much. We already know. Santi Adama. I like Santi a lot. He is inconsistent, is all get out, but I think he's gonna be one of the players who's gonna be a star in his role. If I do that one more time, Santi Adama, I definitely think he's gonna be more so a star in his role. He's gonna be one of the players who's gonna, come out there, play defense, shoot, and not even play defense. I can't even give him that much credit. Santi is not that type of defender, but he's gonna go and be big. That's his defense. His defense is being a big 7-footer. That's what his defense is gonna be. It must be an ad there that I'm clicking on accident. I see what I'm doing. I'm trying to highlight that. Okay, it is what it is. I'll move him later on. Give me this get my mouse up in this mug. But yeah, he's gonna be a star in his role. Moving on from Santi, should I speed this up a little bit? Landon Robinson, I don't know much about his game, so he's gonna go under the unknowns. I know he's a center. He's probably just a big body for him, if I remember correctly. He's gonna look good. That's all. Uh, Another player, Kobe White. He's one of them players that same I said about the what's his name, Jaden Smith, and same with the players that like Jason McDaniels. He's one of the players that've been the same way for years. I don't see him much improving on that. He might put together. He's been putting together late last year, but even when they're putting together, I just see it as a role player putting together. It's not someone who's going to break out into superstar status. So yeah, I like Kobe Sub-Zero a lot, but unfortunately, I can't see him doing that much. Keontae George, I think he's gonna be someone to look good. Utah got that young team; they still are rebuilding. So yeah, Keontae George look good. Barry Walker, that's a rookie. Don't know much about his game, so gotta put him more so into the rookie category. If he's not a rookie, then my bag is I don't know about him at all. If he's not a rookie, I'm pretty sure that Walker is a rookie though, if I ain't mistaken. It might not be. It might be a second year. Hey, I can't know it all. So hey, let's put him in the unknowns. No, he's not a rookie. No, 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 no. I'm about to get confused some other folks. The Philly Fit. Put him in the unknown. Moving on from this, it's Naismith. It's hard to believe he's still on the 25. The Pacers, being hurt, he got to step up a little bit more. I think he's gonna be a star in his role. He looked really good during the finals. He actually might look, he's gonna be a role player. Look, a lot of these Pacers players gonna look good just because their star player is gone. So that being said, their star player being gone, we're gonna see them step up a little bit. Let me get through some more of these people names, people that we really don't be caring about like that. Jaden Wells, rookie. Yeah, we already know it's gonna look pretty good, but like I said, rookies ain't really paying attention to the rookies too much like that. They still got a lot to learn a little bit, Who else? It's unknown Jalen Wilson. Don't know much about his game, be honest. So I'm gonna put him in the unknown. And just because I don't know much about people's games don't mean much. It's just some of these games it's hard to keep track of. Every little game. I forgot to pronounce this dude's name for the Raptors. I'm putting him in unknown. It's not someone I don't think gonna do much. It's kind of like Atlanta Robinson. Don't get much playing time. Things of that nature. All right. Bryce Scarborough plays on the Utah Jazz. I don't know much about his game either. I did watch Jazz a little bit, but not enough to comment on it. So that's another player I want to put under the unknown. Let's see how we got left. Boom, boom, boom. Trading Waterford. When I seen him, he did look good, but I'm gonna just put him in like he look alright. I wish I could make another category. It just he's not gonna get enough playing time either. So I'll put him in the unknown. He don't get enough playing time. What I've seen, especially if JLB come back healthy. Now he's on there. Like I don't see him doing being much. Nikola Djokovic. I think he's gonna look good, be a star in his role almost, but he's gonna be like a fan favorite. I always liked him when I watched the Heat, but it seems like they just don't play him enough when I watch. So he's gonna be another player. Just to me, he's gonna look good in his little role. That's it. All right, who else we got on? Let me get some of these Pistons players out the way because I don't want to seem like I'm biased. Asar Thompson. Now he was hurt last year, and I think that hurt the team a little bit. But I think Asar is actually gonna break out. He see his brother. He know his struggle. That stuff that happened in the finals with him getting shook. I think Asar might shock a lot of people. He's been working out, getting strong. I see him being a fringe all-star. And I'm saying this because for one, we see how good his brother is, and man. So if Asar's that good, I don't think he's as good as that man. If I'm, keep my bias out the way, I could put him in the role player category. But hey, Asar is dope, and that defense is gonna show. He might be a fringe all-star by the end of this year. All right, moving on. Let's get some more of these players out the way. If I can scroll down, went down too fast. So all right, Akangu, I think he's gonna look good. I don't think he's gonna be that good. To be honest, Porzingis is gonna be maybe hurt. It's probably a given. He's probably gonna be hurt, so he's gonna step a little bit. But I'm really not that high on what they're gonna do. I think he's gonna look like Capella, bro. He's gonna fill it out a little bit. He's gonna look good, but nothing too special. Zachy Ricochet. Zachy Ricochet. I think he's gonna be a star in his role. He's gonna be that rookie. He's gonna learn a little bit more. The game's gonna speed up a little bit. He got to do less with Jalen Johnson coming back. I think he's gonna look better. He's still got to learn a lot coming into this American system. Them overseas guys kind of take a while to really learn some of this stuff. But yeah, I do think it's gonna get his stuff together and look at. It said my camera's unplugged. How is my camera unplugged? I'm trying to fix that real quick. I think I just went out a little bit. Hope y'all can hear me still. I don't know why my camera will go out. But try to get that fixed real quick. I should be back. I don't know what's up with the camera, but hey, I can still go in here and talk a little bit. If y'all can still hear me, then hey, that's cool. Just put it like the full screen. So I think I removed myself. I didn't mean to remove myself, but it all was good. But I was trying to say I put it on full screen. Hope y'all heard me. I was talking about Jonathan Kaminga. Jonathan Kaminga, I don't think he's gonna be much. He's just gonna be a player who's unknown. The Warriors don't know what he's doing. They don't know what they're doing. So yeah, he's gonna be an unknown. Trey Murphy Jr., I think he's gonna be someone who's gonna be a star in their role. I think he's still gonna be, someone who's gonna break out a little bit. It's still unknown him a little bit because his health, but I do think he's gonna look real good. Brandon Miller, I got high hopes for him, but I have to put him in unknown. Coming off an injury, still don't know much what he'll be doing. So unfortunately, got to put him in the unknown space. I like him a lot. Don't get me wrong, but We just need him to do more. That's all it is to it. And it's not that he do more. It's just that he's not showing me more of his potential. That's all it is. I can say that about him. He's not showing me more of his potential. Still trying to get my face on there. I don't know what happened to the mic or the camera. It's weird how it just cut out. But yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, y'all can still hear me. That's dope. Bennett Matherin, I feel like he's gonna look really good. That Pacers team depleted, starting this role. He's gonna have a lot to prove, but I don't know if he's the type to step up and really look good. Andrew Nemhart. Now, I hate to be like this. Gonna be gassing him out a lot. I think with Tyrese being out, people gonna hype him up a little bit. He's gonna look like a fringe all-star. Just the simple fact that said they don't have much people. So if they don't have much people, then someone's going to step up. And with that team just coming off the finals run, going to prove it. He's going to prove that he's worth the things that he wants. So definitely think that he's going to be one of them players that's going to step up, do his thing, and yeah, he's going to look good just because the up. Pacers don't have much. They dealing with injuries, so he's gonna look like that type of player. Moving on, who should I go for next? Next player I'm gonna go to. Let's go to Kevin Murray. Unfortunately, he's on the Kings, so I think he's gonna look good. Need to get out that system, and he'll look way better. Try to speed this up a little bit. Jalen Duren, I like JD a lot, and I got high hopes for him, but I feel like he's gonna just be a star in this role. Like he has potential to be really nice. Man, I'm gonna put him as a role player, but I feel like he's not the player you want to get your offense from. If he locked on to be defense, he could be a French all-star player if he locked on his D. But you must see with JD. He's still pretty young, so it's gonna keep it at that. Jalen Green, I don't got hype over him like that. He's gonna look good on a bad team, the Suns, but he's also on a bad fit on that Sun, so it is what it is. Tyrese Maxey, I think you're gonna put him in. I like Maxey a lot, but Maxey, unfortunately, is going to be the unknown just because 76ers was hurt, was injured. So with them being hurt, being injured, I can't really say much about that. Is he gonna come on in and be the type player that we want him to be? I don't know yet. So yeah, unfortunately, he's just one of them players that gonna have to be an unknown. have to be. He might come back for an injury and be better, but yeah, I doubt it too. I doubt it's not I doubt him, I doubt the 76ers. Sengun. I think Sengun gonna look nice. He made the All-Star game, so I don't know if he's gonna make the All-Star again, but he probably will because of KD. I can't see him as a multiple All-Star type player, but yeah, I'm gonna put him as that. I don't got no potential superstar. You see how I think highly of these people. But speaking of highly some of these people, what did I do with Wemby? Let's talk about Wemby. Since Wemby did make the All-Star game last year, but he was hurt. I mean, we didn't see much of him. When it comes to Wemby, I still feel like there's a lot to prove with him. So I think, you already know where I'm putting him. I lost him for a second. But I do have to see Wemby. He still had a lot more to prove. I can't see him as a superstar just yet because he's so young. It's his second or third year right now. So with him, I mean, Wemby's already putting up all-star numbers. So he already leaped that. See him be a multiple all-star for a year. If he stay healthy, that's a given. I see him as a potential superstar. He's going to break out and show that, I'm that guy. I'm definitely going to be, I'm here to stay. I'm one of the best bigs in this league. So, Wemby, you definitely in that potential superstar category. Devin Vassell, I like him a lot. Keeping on with the Spurs theme. Devin Vassell, what I see him more so is he's almost like an unknown. I don't think they're going to keep him. I think the Spurs like him, but I think with the emergence of people like Sam Castle with Darren Fox. Even though Sam Vassell can play small forward, I still see them kind of getting rid of him just because get him more size, that type of thing. So I like Vassell a lot, but yeah, I kind of want to put him in an unknown category for now. I lost where he's at right now, but if y'all can find him, shoot, that's all good. I definitely think he's in the unknown category. Moving on from that, where is he at? Tyler Hero. It's hard to believe Tyler Hero is still under 25. I think he made the All-Star team. I don't think he'll make it again. Less injuries, things like that. And this is not me hating on him. It's the fact that we've seen Tyler Hero for, what he was for years. So I'm going to put him more so, excuse me, as a fringe All-Star. I don't know if he's going to make it again multiple years, but I do see him as being a player, potentially making an All-Star, but we don't know. Depends how things go. Franz Wagner, definitely see him as another player. Them being healthy, he probably would have made the All-Star team. So I can see him actually big in. This is why I kind of see Tyler Herro as a fringe All-Star, someone who's not going to make the All-Star team this year, even though he made it last year. But this is why I see him more so as someone who's about to make the what do you call that? Make the All-Star game because people like Tyler Hero is gonna be out. So Franz Wagner, my bad, I thought some stuff was going on. Franz Wagner, I definitely see him a French All-Star. More so, I'm gonna put him as an All-Star. Jason Taylor being out, I think is almost a lock if he stay healthy. Daniels, defensive juggernaut. I want to say star in his role. I want to say role player, but honestly, if I look at him as the same way I see Asar Thompson, I'm going to put him in the same. Where did I put Asar at? I put him as role player. Yeah, I did put him as fringe All Star. Definitely see him as a fringe All Star as well. He's just like Asar, just in guard for him. Darius Garland, highly underrated. A lot of people don't respect him. I see him just because he's on a good team, and people don't respect him. He should be an All Star for multiple years, but I see him more as like the fringe All Star type. It's because he can make the All Star team. Don't get me wrong, but people gonna look more so at people like his running mate of Donovan Mitchell. So that Donovan Mitchell is not in there, they're gonna be looking at it like whose team is it type of thing. So unfortunately, not Scotty Barnes, Darius Garland is getting a short end of his stick because he's on this good team. Moving on from that, try to speed this up. Already been on for a minute. Maurice Smith Jr. He fooled me on that summer league run last year. I thought he was gonna do real good. With that being said, it's not gonna be much touches for him. He's gonna be starting his role. KD, he do gotta step up a little bit, but yeah, he's definitely gonna be starting his role. Let's go to Cade. Let's get these Pistons out the way. I've seen a lot with Cade. Been watching him since rookie year. He's definitely gonna be potential superstar breaking out. He's the same as Wemby. Him and Wemby, he's kind of like in a class their own. Like they 1A and 1B. I think Cade is going to be potentially the best point guard in the league, and Wemby's going to be the best center in the league. Like straight up, he's going to knock Jalen Brunson, or he's going to knock Jalen Brunson out the East. He's going to knock Joker out the West. If not this year, next year. Same with him. Not this year, next year. But he's still got a lot to prove. Scotty Barnes, hey, I don't really think Scotty Barnes is that good. He made the All-Star, made Rookie of the Year, but that's because he was on a good team. I think he's going to just be a player who's honestly a fringe All-Star. It depends what's around him. He's not horrible. He's not bad or anything, but he's just one of them players that it depends what team is around him. And if Brandon Eden come out cooking, then okay, yeah, we look like that. I'm get Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams, another player, OKC. Jay Will, he's one of them players that I think he's almost getting hyped up because he's been on the finals run, but he is a nice, dope player. I see him as someone who's, he's Shea's right hand man. He's almost like a Draymond Green type. Definitely not a superstar, but I can see him being a multiple All-Star type player. Not superstar, being a good role, a good high use role player, All-Star type. Derek Lively, I think he's going to not necessarily break out, but be a star in his role. You got AD to help him out on the defense. Derek Lively can be someone you definitely going to check out for, especially because y'all know what the Mavs said defense win championships. So let's see a defense really win championships. Jelly Suggs, I think he's on. I did dictionary thing again. Well, I don't know what that is. Jalen Suggs, I think he's just gonna look good. They got Desmond Bain there, people like that. So okay, he's gonna look okay, but yeah, Jalen Suggs, I don't think he's the right fit per se for Orlando. I wouldn't be surprised if they ship him out. So that's how I feel. Last but not least, why is that on there? Shaq Holmgren. I think Shaq is a good player. I don't want to hate him like that, but overall, I think that Shaq is overrated in a way, and he's gonna be a fringe All Star, but he's probably gonna make the All Star team just for the simple fact that OKC is a good team. So we seen what Shaq was doing during the finals. To me, that didn't look horrible. Like he was looking horrible during the finals. That wasn't like no star second hand man. He's good rim protector, block shots, and all that nature, but overall, I think Shaq got a lot to work on his game. He might break it out a little bit more. It's his third year. He was coming off an injury, things of that stuff. So I don't want to be too hard on him. But Chet, hey, I'm be honest. I will put All Star multiple year, but after that finals run and how he's getting dog walked with Miles Turner and just how bad he looked, I gotta put him in fringe All Star. Even though he probably make the All Star team just off, OKC being a good team, but if he's on the other team, he's on like the Washington Wizards or a weak team like that, I don't think we'll be talking him in that nature. But that's the podcast. Try to get this camera fixed. Hopefully things work out. Hopefully y'all stay, support me. Try to get this channel growing a little bit more. This podcast growing a little bit more. But that's our list. AD superstar. Only two potential superstars I see breaking out as showing their elite is Cade and Wemby. Multiple year All Stars right there. The All Stars. See them through breaking out. And actually, what is his name? I think Jalen Johnson might see break out to be an All Star this year too. It depends how they be. So, fringe All Stars, all these, and I know some of these people made an All Star game, but I don't know if they're gonna make the All Star. Again, it's my role players. Again, role players. More so, people who establish that they got a role in the NBA. Some of that stuff might, vary. People like Jalen Johnson, who just been a role player. Again, starting their role. Playable who's just gonna look really good in their role, not necessarily breaking out, but they actually established that they're here to stay. Kind of feel different with some people, but it is what it is. I actually want to move Trey Murphy up a little bit too, because he actually might be a fringe all star depending on how they actually break out. The unknowns, people I don't really know about, people I don't really watch. People who look good, people who think will look good, but you still got, much to do. And then rookies. So that's there. You guys can go through it. My first time using Tier Maker. I hope I can share this with you guys. On Tier Maker, if you just look up, Bring the Ruckus Podcast, look up that stuff. 25 under 20, you'll find this. Probably attach this video and all this to it. But hey, y'all, that's our pod. Like I said, I'm going to try to get this mic working. And, peace, y'all. Thanks for sticking through me. 25 under 25. Brain Rocks Podcast. I'm your host, Davon. And it's a podcast where we talk about music, sports, all that stuff. And you know what?